chat. And don't worry, quote unquote, Nico. I got my eye on you, buddy. And I've noticed before your name multiple times when huge tip nights end up happening. Just something to keep an eye out for. But then White Coyote says, Kevin has been laundering money through DSP gaming shell companies for years. Clyde then says, Kevin, that's illegal. Junko is Love says, wow, Kev using company money to tip, not cool, mate. Skis TV then says, Kevin tipping using his DoorDash red card. Next picture. Skis TV also says, just sign
Yo,
up
what's going on, Fantasy? How are you, buddy?
Out the previous one. And Kevin, if you need advice on that, you're definitely in the right place, buddy. Just get Chicken Man, Phil Smokes Crack, or Timbo Slice on the line, and any one of those three guys can help you. And if he's unavailable, just tag DSP Gaming and get some pointers from him, because he's good at it. Next picture. Kevin then says, as long as it's not over $250 per purchase, I'm fine. Clyde then says, but it's a company card. You're spending it on other stuff. And Clyde, shut your fucking mouth. Don't talk to an adult like Kevin that way. Piece of shit. Philip Jordan Baxter then says, but Kevin, you can buy so many other stuff, bro. But then Junko is Love says, using that company card for the thoughts too, I bet. Hey, Kev? You're playing with fire, mate. But then Fernando, with probably the comment of the fucking night, says, they said they don't mind supporting another business. And can we please get some prayer hands in the chat for Kevin's company?
All right, sounds good.
For stepping up and supporting other small businesses.
Yeah.
Out there, like Burnell
Hopefully no one calls me.
P Productions or whatever the fuck he calls himself. We then wrap up this picture with Mint, who says, I hope they don't find out and charge it back. And yes, that would be a shame if Kevin's company, fucking Goodwill or whoever they are, saw some fraudulent charges from PP Productions and charged those bitches back. I don't know how I would be able to sleep at night if that happened. Kevin then replies to Junko and says, they are not thoughts. Junko then replies to someone else and says, I mean, he has said he loves the VTubers. Kevin then replies and says, and I use my own money for the VTubers. So that tells me he's probably spending huge amounts on these girls, and what he spends on DSP, even though it's a lot, is probably pennies in his mind, which is super fucked up. But then we go to the last two pictures. And these are a few months after the company credit card stuff, but Kevin says, it's been hard to do it. Still waiting for her to get on PR chat. Been waiting all week trying to catch her. And you picked the right words, Kevin, because you're definitely trying to catch her. You sick fuck. But then Clyde responds and says,
okay.
I might really need a wife. And you're also
Gonna buy the battle pass, better buy the standard one. Yeah, I should actually buy the battle pass, to be honest with you. Maybe tonight.
I'll get on PR chat if I'm invited to your marriage. But then Kevin replies to someone else who asked if she was ghosting him and says, I hope not. I'm sending her messages on Twitter.
That's 200.
Twitter. Now, I really hope this guy is hard. He's not actually doing this.
Okay.
But it's in practice. It's very possible. It's really easy.
We'll win this thing together. Semper Fi or die. This is your champion. Hey, I'm the jump master. Ready up.
They say death catches up to everything.
The jets, we're dropping hot.
You got people with you? There should have been a dude right on top of you. There's definitely somebody around here.
Ring countdown.
We're inside the ring. One less thing to worry about.
He must have booked.
Out here. Itching to use this ultimate, amigos. I'm going. Let's start some trouble here.
Yeah. See, it's open.
Good work. We're inside the next ring.
Time we got ourselves a fight. Faster, faster, faster! Let's go here.
Supplies here. Arm up.
Attention.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
Amigos, let's go here. Let's be honest, I'm the only real champion here. Got my ultimate. Ready to fly, compadres? Care package over there. Let's get on that. Someone's out there.
Half the squads are left. Let's smoke them.
What? What? At one point I hit you for 112. I don't know about that. Interesting.
Introducing your champion. Stay on me. I'm the jump master. Let's touch down here. Hit the jets. We're
This is
dropping out.
well, like this. I wouldn't wish this on my worst fucking enemy. Except your jets. Because this is what you fucking deserve.
Check out that area.
And now we move on to the subhuman known as NEO. Now, the first time I can find him on Go is March of 2017, so it's been around for 5 years. The fact that he still blindly supports DSP, despite all the shit that's been proven about him, should tell you everything you need to know about this guy. And trust me, at the end of this section, you'll see how gullible he really is.
First blood. FNG is always good first.
I believe I can heal though, right? You heal inside, I don't know. Whoa, Sean, income quote 103 should be $100. Income quote 103 tip, I appreciate it.
We're
I'm
inside
gonna
the
post
ring.
last week's segment in on purpose, just so you can see how much of a reaction this $100 tip got. Fucking crickets. But gee, thanks for the money there, NW103. And that's such a perfect intro into this guy. He's such a loser, just an open wallet to DSP, that it doesn't even matter what your name is. And honestly, you can blame DSP for that simple mistake. He probably had WWE champions at the front of his mind. Or maybe he would have been supercard back then. Anyway, it's still another iteration of NWO Hollywood Hogan. Simple good, fair enough.
I should find that he got to the long which pissed me off. Whoa, shut up, the NDO 103 should be $100. Very much, Kicks race, throw, bait. Okay, hold on.
So much second embarrassment watching that kid. Imagine seeing myself celebrating his birthday and blowing him more. At first I laughed, but the more times I saw that clip, I was just like, this is fucking sad. And to top it off, this is how he celebrates most of his birthdays and major holidays. Let that shit sink. Next one's a clip.
A lot different. You know, I'm not so much Fortnite every fucking day. A variety streamer is playing so many different games at one time. I can't 100% focused on the chat at all times. I'm not because it's old and they frustrating. But I'm even miss something. So you can balance, alright? That's fine. You like 60 other streamers who don't appreciate you very well, you go fucking watch them. If really having a segment before that one interrupted game is so annoying to you, and you're so impatient, you put up a segment, then you go watch that. Not gonna stop. You know? But it's kind of ridiculous that we will not get any opportunity to talk with you guys about the hearing or to give plugs on my own stream. When it comes to the other who does it, you're full of crap. After saying, yeah, okay, so, no, very say,
Yeah, what? You fucking lit me up. What the fuck?
And yes, I told you, as I told you, I used to do this. Whenever I used to be in a game with me multiplayer, I used to do it. But sadly, what's happening? Say you got this group of toxic.
We're getting fucking clapped, dude.
Just crazy people. They follow me around. And they jump like a, oh my god, we're getting this is it. Let's go, we'll jump in that line.
champion. Hey, stay on me. I'm the jump master.
Back on Salvo, they called me the Grenado Tornado. Anyone for a mid-afternoon nightmare?
Target over there. Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
Cooperate, right? See, not manageable, not possible. You know, again, it's all the time until so toxic towards me, and then I'm gonna demolish those fence things that don't work anymore. After phase, where I tried to hire and fucking ass it. Enough is enough. No point in it. See it is. You're the way. Cheer. Anything something stupid about like everything spicy. I don't know what you're talking about. Then you're gonna hunt me regardless. India 18 months in a row. You know, 18 months. Cheap.
One less thing to
Exactly
worry
what
about.
you get. Couldn't get it easy for me. You see, blah blah. Some things never fucking change, man. But NWO shows us 18 months in a row. It doesn't say anything. Doesn't ask him to prove anything. He's just the perfect fan for Phil. Gives him money whenever he wants it and shuts his fucking mouth while he does it. But then Phil says, quote, in fact, people have told me that they get frustrated when I'm playing a game and I miss something in the game because I'm looking at stream chat or interacting with stream chat, unquote. So whatever happened to those, a lot of people do. So you do that shit all the time now. It's basically on stream is but of course, a lot of people, aka the jam, all come out in unison and give it that exact moment. It's making it. Now this shocks people. But then most people start cheering, aka a lot of people, and asking them to do co-ops or play with members. And this scumbag goes on a long rant about why he can't do it and makes a bunch of excuses about his efforts. Just take a fucking hour and working something with your members that you know are legit fans. Try reporting them for a G instead of pitching it to me. Instead of just making excuses.
Reloading. Give my shields a recharge. New kill leader. Watch your six.
I motivate folks like pulling turns off. I get a partnership on the stream. Shit. Okay, so what on earth? So, first of all, Simon says no, the tutorial's 2 hours long. Oh. Alright, you gotta see something. I really have. So,
It's go time. Care package.
please. Don't be games that have out drugs. This is not works. Warring like 4 years. I just waiting for a game starts to happen. And it finally looks like I'm gonna go for something here. Like, this
What? Fuck you! How? What the? Oh, that's cool. This fucking game is stupid, bro. I hate the battle royale mode.
Evo shield here.
let's stop this. Okay.
Today I am reacting to some of the coolest lightning strikes ever. This one here is pretty cool, guys. This one strikes the truck right there, and the lights come on. So I was like, wow, that was cool, guys. I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
Oh man, you got time to give me a spot real quick? Which way's the comedy club? No idea. What the fuck is that?
took an hour before the stream and got all that stuff out of the way in the first place. But of course, that would have took some actual planning or forethought, and that's way too much to ask from this guy. $2,000? That's not too much to ask for, though. On top of whatever Patreon or member goal they had to hit just to nominate the fucking game. So the next 3 clips are gonna play back to back to back, like Drake. And when I saw the clips, it made me think about something. Pay attention to the dates on the screen, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
But it's fun. I'm certainly not complaining. I love the amount of side content they put into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, NDO 103 just to be $100. Thank you very much to NDO 103. That is superbly generous of you. I appreciate that greatly. That, of course, puts us to our tips goal for the stream. The vestry continues. The question now, guys. Well, vestry. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, NDO 103. Excuse me. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna fuck that up. NDO 103 to be $75. That means, guess what? We hit the vestry. Thank you, NDO. Let me get you up on the leaderboard here. Obviously, thank you so much for the support. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. To be $84. NDO, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I don't think you did that because you really wanted to support it and keep the stream going and not felt pressure to do it by all these people in the stream chat going crazy right now. I really do appreciate it. We hit the vestry because of NDO, so thank you, NDO. We are now at $100 tips for the night. That means we've hit the vestry.
Well, you didn't have to do that. I hope you did that because you really wanted to be supportive and keep the stream going, and not because you felt pressured by all these people in the stream chat going crazy right now. Unquote. The way he passes off the blame to other people never ceases to amaze me. It's not him that cries and complains because they weren't going to hit the tips goal that night. He's not the one that sometimes stretched the stream out by an hour just to make sure the goal was hit. He wasn't the one that panicked and made himself look like a crackhead the night the bet streak ended, and sat there off camera for minutes, only to turn the stream back on trying to guilt trip someone into sending $100. None of that has anything to do with him. It's the viewer's fault that they're pressuring this fucking loser to tip. The mental gymnastics with this guy are incredible. But the reason I decided to include those 3 clips is because I wonder if those were really NWO 103, or if that was Superhound taking advantage of this guy's greed. Now, NWO has the money to tip, but that was $259 over an 8-day span, and that's not how NWO normally operates. So he either was really in love with the bet streak for that 1 week, or those were chargebacks. But the viewer didn't care, because all he saw was money signs. Again, I'm not really 100% sure which one it was, but it was just something I noticed. Next one's a clip, a less ago.
Run away. He's like, oh shit, I'm out of here. I saw that crap that just happened. Holy crap. Alright. Well, now Dark Shadow Wizard Dragon wants Snow Carl to come back. Probably not going to happen. NDO 103 just resubscribed for 40 to 8 months. NDO, that is 4 years of support. Thank you, NDO, for 4 years of ongoing support. I really do appreciate that so much. Thank you very, very much.
So the subhuman subscribes, and it's the 48th month in a row. DSP has to break it down for him that it equals out to 4 years of support, since NWO probably can't count. But that's a very loyal pay pig, and he's happy to have you around, my open wallet. My very good friend.
Alright, it looks like I may have gotten a last minute tip here.
Care package incoming. Let's
Got an unverified tip from Michael.
going Arc Star.
Michael, who are you? Can you confirm that you tipped me $4.20? It says it's unverified. They didn't make a PayPal account. They didn't link like their bank account information and stuff. So I don't know who Michael is. It says Michael. So I don't know who it is. And King Michael says it wasn't him.
Give me a second.
No. Yeah, it's
Come on.
chat saying that. Sorry, I'm only accepting the verified tips for tips.
Dude, we like suck together.
Unfortunately, I'd like to accept your $4 tip because I need it. Well, okay, I'm just gonna end up having to refund it, okay? NDO 103 has been subscribed for 50 months. Thank you, NDO, for 50 months of support. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the resub tonight. Alright, guys, well, that's gonna be it. Let's save up. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it.
I love that fucking clip so much. It shows exactly what DSP has become. Quote, sadly, Michael, as much as I'd like to accept your $4 tip, because I need it, what can I do? I'm just gonna end up.
Can you squat, keeping your hands overhead?
The core 45 transforms into the best secondary in modern war. And to refund it, unquote. This is a person who makes roughly $10,000 a month. And here he is essentially telling someone to dox themselves for their $4 fucking tip because he really needs it badly right now. You can't define feigning distress any better than what you just saw right there. And then to show you how stupid NDO is, he resubscribed for the 50th month in a row while that was happening. I mean, he sees shit like this all the time and he just can't pick up on it. What do you need to say? But let's go back to the beginning of the clip. When he's badgering Michael about who he is, well, I got an unverified tip from Michael. Michael, who are you? Imagine you're a streamer and you talk to your audience that way. Somebody donates money to you, and you know what happens to your fans when they give a little bit of information away, and you're asking Michael, who are you? Over a $4 tip, no less. Because if you heard him say he really needs it right now. But don't forget, guys, everything you just heard is slander and misinformation.
Yeah, so I got $103 tip from that shark. But I'm
Enemy landed on me.
first. But the tip is verified, so it's all good. You need a Bastard 90 for $1 hit. I'll read your message in a second.
Come on, bro. Like,
Bastard 90.
I really thought you belonged in here with professionals. You misguided soul.
Okay. Says, keep the good
I did ping an enemy there, and you fucking
Bastard 90. Alright, so. You're now at $255.
It's normal battle royale, man.
Thank you for that, Bad Shark. SMR tags to be $1.50 is just a tip. When the ball is hit, it is a good practice for the pitcher to be an extra body covering first or home to facilitate double plays and block. Thank you, because I don't know that. I don't know enough Major League Baseball to know that. So I guess what I should do is if the ball is hit, I should try to run towards the base where the ball is headed or nearest to. Okay. Good. Pineapple Menace to me $2, and he said, it's been a while here, I'm a kid of Campbell's. Best of luck. Gee, thanks, Pineapple Menace.
oh my
Appreciate
god.
that.
Shoot him. Oof.
NDO 103 has to be $50.
Yeah.
And NDO, it's good to see you, and I appreciate the support, man. Thank you for that. So your book of 2020 is to be a whopping $100. Thank you guys so much tonight. Because obviously, here's the thing. I do not expect this level of support every stream. I know that. I know that people are needing this tip support to keep going, but I do not expect this level of support every night. Okay?
You gotta go in and help him, bro.
So, see, 2020 did a 100-bit cheer. Excuse me, a 100-bit cheer. A $100 tip. He says, hope you can relax tonight. Let this play out. It'll just take time. The sun will rise tomorrow. You are healthy. You'll be beautiful life in a home. You're plenty of supporters. Excuse me. Keep
The
putting out
fuck are you doing?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sambuca. So let's go ahead. That is $4 $8 tips now.
I wasn't in charge of the dropping.
So, let's see here. So, John Mann basically said that Twitch apparently does have a tweet out from yesterday that's exactly the kind of signal tweet that I just described, and says, that he feels that that's why that I'm out of the partnership program. I mean, again, John Mann, now here's the thing, John. Even if that's the case,
I wouldn't eat when I was trying to get big. I wasn't even hungry. I just ate because I.
here we go.
These are the top 5.
What you write about?
I said leave him alone.
So, you want to take his place? Midget? Yeah. Sure. What's up, guy? I'm looking for you. Still want to take Gary's place? Get out of here, bro. I'll go get a t-shirt. Want to go? I'm not going to fight you, Dirk. Why not? Chicken? Yeah. No. What's the matter? Scared? Don't worry. We'll go easy on you this time.
You know? So I do feel like that sucks. Because I feel like I was in a position where the channel had momentum, but because people spoke and said, no, give us more gameplay, I did that, but then the channel that I put all that effort into kind of dipped big time because...
Just for context, even though it's not going to be relevant, ESP is making excuses as to why his ESP Reacts channel isn't doing nearly as well as he was hoping it would do. Because of course it has nothing to do with the actual quality of the content that he is putting on that channel. No, it has to do with the loss of momentum, and people asking for shorter form content, but also asking for longer form content.
So the thing is, I don't really know in 2024 how to go about it, because if I say, oh, let's bring back long form Reacts, you know, I don't know necessarily if that's going to work or not, because then people say we're not doing gameplay enough, right? So I guess we gotta think about it. We gotta talk about it.
Classic ESP can't make decisions.
Help me. What are you guys doing right here?
ESP told his audience that they would have to think about it. They would have to talk about it.
He's down, buddy.
The other thing was that, remember, I said I was going to do an interview show. And I had 2 guests lined up for interviews that were down going to do.
Thank you.
I would love to know who was actually willing to work with DSP enough to do an interview on his channel. He said that he had already had them lined up and they agreed to. So there is absolutely YouTube content.
Calm the fuck on. Like, where did you go?
I remember mentioning who these people were. So if you guys know, or if you have, you know, a best guess, let me know in the comments. These people could have possibly been. Everybody at this point should realize that working with DSP
Are we
is
all
not
down?
a bad thing to do.
And then what ended up happening was the other
Good job, buddy. You're a monster.
The nonsensical internet drama that these idiots kept trying to pull me into constantly that I wanted nothing to do with, but they kept trying to pull me into it for their own personal benefit and gain.
I'm gonna jump ahead real quick just because I know he's about to talk about it, but I have a question right now. How did the side-scrollers interview, the back and forth with Keemstar and the back and forth with both Budahar and Turkey Tom have any effect on whether or not you did those interviews with those other content? I mean, that's a genuine question, because if they were already locked in and said that they would do it, were already planning on doing it, why would doing an interview elsewhere have any sort of impact on whether or not they continue to work with you? I understand that the interview made you look absolutely terrible, but I don't recall there being any real revelations during the interview. It just brought it to more people's attention that you are a scumbag. But anybody who actually cared enough to look into it already knew that. So now I'm stuck wondering how much these people really even knew about you when they were planning on collaborating with you to begin with.
Some people fooled me, right? Like the interview that I did in March with the side scrollers, where I thought the whole idea was that this was their chance to get noticed for doing a truly impartial interview. And it was going to put them on the map. It was going to be their show of boobs.
You weren't fooled into doing anything, DSP. You were actively looking to do an interview. You said that you had studied up on a bunch of different people who wanted to interview you, and you had picked the one that you thought was the best fit. And that interview absolutely did put them on the map. It boosted their show. I mean, we all see what they did with that boost. They definitely fumbled the bag on that one. But it did boost them nonetheless. And the actual interview was good. It was impartial. The one credit that I can give to the side scrollers after all of the other things that they've done is that the DSP interview was pretty decent. Wasn't perfect, but it was decent.
You know, Stuttering Craig is someone who I have history with. I was a fan of his way back in the day before I was a YouTuber when he was part of ScrewTack.com. Then I hung out with him at several different conventions, and then I actually went to his convention as a guest in 2012. What was it? Not guest, ScrewTack Gaming Convention, STC. So here I am, trusting the guy, right? With basically 5+ hours of my time, and instead of actually being impartial, he kind of fools me and thinking he's going to be impartial. But by the end of the interview, he's essentially just trying to say, just spill the beans and confess to all these horrible things. And I said, do any of them. I'm not going to confess. And then he turned that into an opportunity to just hate on me for weeks to months on end.
And it just continued.
PSP, but you're trying to rewrite the history of what actually happened. Like I said, the interview was impartial. So much so that one of the people that was on during the interview, the co-host Adam Kriegler, didn't even know who you really were. He was pretty much as unfamiliar with PSP as you could possibly be. I don't know how it can get any more impartial than that. But pretty much within the hour, he could see DSP the same way that we all do. He could see through the lies and the bullshit, and all of the lies that DSP was sitting there trying to spin right in front of him. Because none of his lies really add up to who you can think about.
I can't. I don't have enough ammo.
It did become kind of them asking you to spill the beans. Absolutely 100% yes. But that's only the entire interview painting yourself into a corner, and they were trying to give you an
Guess we all lost.
that they could possibly give. All you had to
I
do
can't. I didn't have any ammo. It's so fucking stupid, this game, bro.
Of course, you couldn't do that because you know that the truth is that WWE Champions account down from the Raptors is absolutely yours. So over here, upset because they pressed you on things that you were talking about in the interview, which, if you ask me, is
Like, where the fuck's her teammate?
during an interview. But you sat there and lied to their faces for 5 hours straight and tried to be the victim the entire time. And when you
Cool. What a big help that guy was.
you thought it went exactly how you wanted it to
Idiot.
go. All the way up until you saw that they were reading the super chats from all of the detractors that were giving them money during the interview.
Okay. Okay. I want conduit.
Then all of a sudden you got the idea that the interview was totally not impartial anymore because they read the super chats afterwards, and because they walked away after the interview with an opinion of you that was not exactly stout. I know that this is all old hat for most detractors at this point. Everyone knows about the interview. Pretty much everybody has seen it. But every single time that DSP mentions it, he absolutely misrepresents what went down. And everything happened the way it did because DSP is who he is. He's a liar, a manipulator, and a scammer.
The problem is, here's what I have to say about this, all right? To kind of put a final fork in the end, all right? The problem with that was, it didn't just affect me, all right? If it just affected me, that would be one thing. But it didn't just affect me. It affected every one of you too. It did. Because all the drama and the nonsense that came out of that affected you guys because it was all idiots on the internet talking about me in a negative way.
Oh, I'm not even with you anymore. Did you leave Fantasy?
Fucking slander. You couldn't keep your head straight for like 2 months after that interview. It was just jump.
He pretends to care about what happens to his audience because it's very clear that he's only using them as a shield like he does Cat. And all of the things that he listed that happened afterwards really didn't affect his audience. He said that people were talking negatively about him online. That's a daily occurrence for PSP, and again, doesn't affect any of his audience whatsoever. They could sit there and watch PSP's content all the same, just like they do every single day. He mentioned people coming in chat and slandering. Again, not quite sure how that affects his audience because there should be a moderation.
Are we jumping or what?
It's negative to see his letting off. And even if there
Is that something we're gonna do?
he can take care of it. It's really not that big. And that's why I know that it's pretend caring for his audience. Not just because he doesn't actually care about them in general, but because
It's cool, buddy. No big deal. Yeah, these games were rough.
But of course, to PSP, those are the only things that matter. Well, that, Hulk Hogan, and Jin.
Luckily, what I would say, buy the sub Fire 6 came out.
I might switch back to mixtape. Battle Royale mode just isn't for me. It's fucking stupid. Cool. Got a grenade.
About this, if they're talking about your here, you talk about that. What about the podcast? About the person talking shit about you here? Wow, hear about that.
And of course, in typical fashion, he lets everybody know that he doesn't care about something by constantly bringing it up and giving us multiple hour-long rants. As every normal human being would. I mean, you really have to appreciate that he believes his own bullshit so much that he can give you multiple hour-long rants about something it's him not him. That's him not involving himself in that problem. I mean, there was an administration that he did that was only about addressing Turkey Tom and whether or not he was working with the internet. If that doesn't prove that you do actually care, then I don't know what will. And the only reason that the talk around the interview slowed down during the summer is because when you watch ESP keep up with them, it's always one thing after another. There's always some new arc or saga that's starting up immediately after. ESP's blunders which put a breakneck speed. You gotta move fast to keep up.
I want nothing to do with any of those games. All they do is create drama for one. They have no content, no talent. If they disappear tomorrow, all the time, that's better off.
I think it's very important that people like ESP get called out for their only because it's money, which it actually is. Because
What? Come on. The fuck ever, bro. What are you supposed to do? You can't fucking win. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't even matter where the hell I land. I just get fucking shit teammates anyways. This guy fucking...
Stressing the fact that sometimes it's people like Turkey Tom that deep research on these people that bring forth some of the darker proclivities that some of these lol cows have.
So, care about the teammates, what they do. And I'm glad that they stuck with my guns and I stayed away from all of that nonsense. To recover from it.
But now not only was it not impartial, but it was staged and faked, I guess. I don't know how he can justify saying that anything on there was staged or faked. Like I said, the one guy didn't even know who you were. In fact, obviously had to figure out something about you so that he had questions to ask. And I know for a fact that you're aware when people try and figure out things about you and look them up online, what comes up and all of the negativity that surrounds you. So of course he was going to come with negative questions and try and have some of those things answered. Just because you didn't prepare better lies to answer with doesn't mean that anything was staged or fake.
That basically could have been a really bad thing in my community, but I handled it well. Thankfully, I didn't lose my cool, I didn't go crazy. We just moved on positively like I like to do, and it's always worked. Okay? So, that's a good thing, right? I'm very happy. This year could have fallen apart. It could have been one of the worst years ever. If I had stayed in that line of being angry about everything, constantly talking about it, taking all the bait that they all wanted to take, but I didn't take any.
Well, DSP, you did continue to charge with the year with reckless abandon. That much I'll give you, but it absolutely was one of the worst years for DSP and one of the best years for detractors. All the detractors were eating good this year, I promise you that. Because DSP's worst year, the detractor is most entertaining.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, it just gets stupid. Like, I'm not very good at this game. And I'm facing fucking monsters all the time.
But then come to find out, he works for fucking Star, and it's the whole plot to get me on the Alpha podcast. I didn't take any.
It's alright, I might switch back to mixtape. I seem to enjoy mixtape more, to be honest with you.
Just gonna be more positive. Well, and it worked. Okay?
I very much disagree, DSP. You absolutely took the bait. You just happen to be like one of those fish that you're reeling in, and then right before it breaks the water and you're done reeling it in, it snaps the line off and it runs away with the bait. He got a reaction out of you multiple times, and he made multiple pieces of content about it. The only thing that didn't happen was the final confrontation on the LolCal Live podcast, which I genuinely don't think anybody ever believed was gonna happen. But I love how DSP very quickly discredited everything that Turkey Tom did in that documentary that he did on DSP. All because he works with Keemstar, as if that invalidates all of the research that he did into the guy. Because if you recall, shortly after the documentary came out, people were telling DSP that it was fair and he was believing them, and I was even convinced that maybe he saw at least a little bit to agree with that. But as soon as DSP heard Turkey Tom say that he was milking people for content and that he was working with Keemstar, DSP immediately flipped the script.
So, the deal here is, this year could have been awful, right? I started a React channel. To be honest, it's just not. I wish it was doing way better than it was, and it's not.
Well, how about if you wish it was doing better, DSP? You actually put
Help
some time and effort
me.
into making the
Help
content something that
me.
people actually
What are you doing?
Because that's what you're supposed to do when your content isn't doing well. When your channel
I have no weapon. I have
numbers that you
nothing.
think it deserves to do. You need to assess the content that you're putting out.
We're
You
gonna
need to
lose.
assess how
I'm not even
people
gonna
are
bother.
entertaining your audience. happens. And I can tell you right now, if you want to see the numbers go up on DSP Reacts, I think you should be reacting to at least a little bit of the
There's gonna be a
detractor content
bundle
every
with the
once in a while. I know that
Oh, that's sick.
that
Yeah, yeah.
because it hurts your feelings.
I might play her, though.
Hate seeing their supreme leader's feelings get hurt, but that's far more entertaining than
Actually,
the
you know what?
holiday-themed
Fucking
crap
fuck
that
that.
you've been watching. Or here's an idea: you could actually start curating the videos that get suggested to you for the React channel. Because in all fairness, there's some videos that get suggested during the Reacts that even I'm like, how the hell did they expect DSP to react?
Here we go.
There it is, the variety pack.
Show me something that TikTok.
Good morning, fuck.
I got no time to lay.
What was it?
I'm not gonna stop them, but what do you want to see? Boobs. Why? That. Why? Wait. I'm not gonna stop them, but I'm not gonna stop them, but what do you want to see? Boobs. Why? That.
What? It's just such nothing content. There's nothing to say, and there's definitely nothing interesting for DSP to say of all people. And if you're not willing to personally curate the video suggestions, you could at least ask the Dents to just send you some layup clips. Things that would be really easy for you to do your style of humor on. And that is in no way me saying that DSP's humor is good, by the way.
People had their eyes and targets set on me as a way to create drama and benefit. And although that did happen for a short period of time, it did not succeed.
Well, DSP, you told Turkey Tom that he couldn't call you a decade of failure because you're happy where you are and you like the content that you make. So you can sit here and say that it didn't succeed because it only happened for a short period of time, but maybe they enjoyed making the content that they got out of you and they had fun while they did it and they're better off now than they were before. So they can justify that as a success, can't they? Or are you the sole arbiter on what is and isn't success?
They tried so hard to pull me into their realm of bullshit and it's not working. I'm still maintaining. I'm still able to make the content I want. I'm not being changed, right? And this is a great thing. So those are the negatives for the year, in my opinion. Okay, let's talk about the positives. There were so many positives.
Yeah, one of those positives is that I don't have to listen to you anymore because that's the end of this clip and video. I know that this one was a little on the shorter end, but I wanted to take a look at it because it was DSP name dropping and talking shit about the side scrollers one more time before the year's end. He just couldn't get through to the new year without mentioning them one last time. It just goes to show you how much he really doesn't care about them. Sound good? Sounds good to me. And by the way, categories. But of course, another big ups to Duty Streams for the clip in this one. As always, appreciate it, brother. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to all of the people who watched the video, especially if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. And of course, a special thanks to all of my members. You guys are absolutely fantastic in every sense of the word. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I catch all of you guys in the next video. But until then, make sure that you check out other detractor channels and dive deeper into that. Store tech.
Help me. Stop fucking hiding.
Jump drive. Recharging my shield. Jammed up.
Their squad has reached past the points necessary for victory.
Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me.
I knew you'd come after me. That's why I'm still here.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, it's not that I'm bad at the game. I just get really bad lobbies.
I saw another you. I you don't win this fight. But they're long gone.
Yeah, sure, dude. I'm cool with that. That's fine. One. That's cool. All those shots missed. All those shots missed. I'm fucking sure, buddy.
Jump drive activated. Camping your shields. Fast pedestrian.
And I missed? Yeah, thank you. I missed? Would it go right over his fucking head? This fucking game. This game, bro. How the hell did I miss? Oh, it's terrible. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Awesome. That's cool. Thanks, buddy.
I have like a big one. Stuck in my mind, falling away then. This is the
Charcoal is unique.
you Dixon.
Said I was gonna do my hair.
Stop.
Before.
Housekeeper's secret that we
So highly.
There we go.
why did Ronnie Combs keep it with your windows for the lowest late?
All right, I'm back. Yo, this looks like I'm moving.
Let me ask you something. How come you asking so many jackassy questions? Oh, you see, my friends and I, we're driving across country. We're writing this book. Actually, this has to be one.
take out some fools and be back in time for dinner. Got pork chops tonight. And like those drop kicks crab their dacks. Make me have to drink.
Don't worry, the sun will rise on all of us, I think. Zip rail right here. We took a zone. Fire.
What the fuck ever, bro? Oh my god.
Taking a moment to recharge.
We neutralized the
Marking our surroundings. Trust the Holy Father. Enemies lie down.
I'm sure, buddy. I'm sure the grenade plus the gunshots. Yeah, I'm sure. How do you... We did the same fucking... This game is just fucking stupid today. We did the same shit.
Marking our surroundings.
Now nothing hits. Cool.
recharging my shield. 1 second.
Yeah, pretty much. I've noticed that too.
Recharging shield. Don't worry about me. Recharging my shield. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, about time. Huh? What? What the fuck ever? It's fucking bullshit. And you were able to kill me too. What? How do you figure? Did that guy literally not do any damage to you? New York, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, that was cool. Of course, from behind. Can I climb? Oh. No. Yeah, probably just our connection together is rough. I was gonna say, 'cause I don't feel like a horrendous player. Maybe. Thanks, Brig. Kingslayer. Cool. I not do any damage. Yeah, what is this fucking bullshit? Oh, that song, yeah. From Bring Me the Horizon. Cool. We're gonna get fucking slapped. Where the hell did CD go? Help me! What are you guys are on the tower. The fuck, man? I can't even see anyone to kill him. On. I should, actually. can't do it alone. Where is the help? Come on, bro. Like, what a... It's so stupid. I actually gotta head off to work soon. Cool. Cool. Couldn't switch my fucking gun. This game is very rage-inducing today. Two and 7 with that much damage. Yeah, probably have time for like one more.
Carter, how pretty is your mom? She's so pretty. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
The iron sight longbow has become the most broken sniper in Modern Warfare 3 with... I would like to stay this potato.
Many people only... What the fuck?
It's quick, easy. Once it's installed, you don't need any tools from there on out. It's currently the only self-contained oil drain system on the market right now.
Honeymoon?
Get in, dog. I got somewhere to go.
When you're looking like a snack, and now you're hungry for one.
What do you mean it sounds all messed up? I'm not even talking. What sounds all messed up? Oh, I'm watching a video. Oh, game sound? I'm not sure. Yeah, Bring Me the Horizon came out with a new video for Kingslayer. Oh yeah. Yeah, TikToker told me about it. I actually really like the song. Like that tune. Behind. There's no way. There's no way. I missed every shot. From behind.
Martin, if you have done even a fraction of the digging on her OnlyFans like I have, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Zerx, I just seen a video of you shoving a stylus up your ass.
Marty, that's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
But dude, shut the fuck up, Marty, that's irrelevant.
If you ever watched Cyrax videos before, you've probably
From
heard
behind. How do you keep spawning behind us?
Stylus. And the stylus is something that's iconic in Cyrax's repertoire. It is something that Cyrax uses to get what he wants, and it's something that Cyrax isn't afraid to put just about anywhere. And I'm pretty sure you can understand that after hearing what you just heard at the beginning there. There's much more to this story than Cyrax just putting it up places and doing some weird shit with it. Cyrax also used this stylus to kind of try to threaten himself. And when I say that, I mean Cyrax was in a situation once where he was talking with his girlfriend and Music Biz Marty on a stream, and Music Biz Marty decided to drop a bombshell that Cyrax was cheating on his then girlfriend. And when his girlfriend found out about this, you know, she at first was like, nah, I don't believe it, I'll have a friend check it out for me. Mind you, this girlfriend at the time was a troll. And, you know, once she found out that, yeah, you know, oh my god, Cyrax was cheating on me, this is a disaster, how do you think Cyrax reacted to that? You think he was like, yeah, you know what, I cheated on you, I'm a piece of shit? Do you think he took any accountability at all? No, if you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you know a little bit about Cyrax, and you know that there was no chance of that happening. So now we're gonna see what Cyrax does when he's put into these situations, when shown, you know, you are a piece of shit for doing this, so what do you have to say for yourself? And what Cyrax has to say for himself is, well, I'll just let you see it for yourself.
Oh, there he is.
Marty, do you want it in my life?
No. I'm gonna have to call well-being check-in now. I don't want him in your life. I don't want him in it. Sure. Okay, it's a little dark now. I mean, I'm not sure really. I might have taken like some shots for this. Sorry, I put the knife down here, Marty.
Baby, put the knife down.
You may be watching this and going, what the fuck? Where did that come from? I thought at first we were just gonna be fucking around here. This is pretty hardcore. Just keep in mind that in his hand is not no knife. That's a stylus. And I don't think the people in the call are too privy. Did I say Carl over call? But the people in the call are not too privy to that fact yet. But they're saying, you know, put down the knife, all this shit. Even though they know Cyrax probably isn't about to do something, you can tell there's a little bit of like, there's a little bit of uncertainty going on here. But
It's okay. I love you, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
Quit, Marty. Enough is enough.
You need to quit sobbing.
I'll tell you later. Marty, I'm telling you right now, you need to fucking quit.
In classic Cyrax fashion, he's
Help
blaming
me.
Music Biz Marty for exposing him for talking to a girl, instead of just kind of owning up to the fact that he was talking to this girl while he has a girlfriend. But Cyrax is literally incapable of owning up to shit. He's literally incapable of taking responsibility. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna stay here, scream about it, and threaten to harm himself if Marty doesn't take back what he said. Even though what Marty said is true.
Yeah, of course we lost. Why wouldn't we lose? Fucking 13 kills and we lost.